good, right? So you're welcome to my live stream this evening. That's from my end, it's actually evening, alright? I'm so glad having every one of us here. I trust our day went well. Let me know how you spent your day in the comment box. How was your day? How was our day? How was our day? How was your day? Let me know in the comment box. How did you spend your day? This night I want to talk about a very interesting and timely discussion. Very interesting and timely topic. Alright? And it has to do with you keeping abreast with the changes in the society. The changes as your generation keep adjusting. You also adjust to it. That's what we want to be considering this night. So, do well to stay back, ready to send in your comments, your suggestions, your recommendation. Alright? So I'll be starting in any moment from now. Just want to set up something. Give me a little time. I just want to set up something. Not more than 2 minutes. We'll be done. Alright, almost done. Alright, almost done. Yeah, Lisa, thank you so much for connecting to my live stream. I'm so grateful having you here. I'm so grateful having you here, Lisa. I hope we're fine, right? I hope we're fine. Please, if you're just connecting, do well to give this live stream a thumbs up. If you're just connecting, do well to give this live stream a thumbs up, alright? If you're just connecting, do well to give this live stream a thumbs up, alright? So, as I said earlier, I want to talk about staying above the cutting edge. The cutting edge, just like in school those days, is more or less like the average position. That's boundary where it makes the difference between the highest and the lowest, alright? So when we say staying above the cutting edge, it simply means staying a bit higher than that point of that limit they put as boundary. For school, the average we always know is, especially the university, 50 for credit, right? So when we say staying above, it means if it was to be at 50, you are somewhere 65 and above. So that if they were to cut down some persons, you won't be carried among the persons that didn't make it up to the required cutoff point, cutoff mark, and so on. So that's what we simply mean by staying above the cutting edge, alright? So staying above the cutting edge is staying, it just has to do with staying a bit at pace with your generation. Staying at pace with your generation, adjusting with the trends, adjusting with each trend that, oh, this thing shouldn't, what's this now? Sorry, please, sorry guys. I need to sort out something. There's an issue right now. What is this? All right, I'm back. All right. So staying at pace with your generation, staying with, adjusting with every trend that comes. There were there was a particular age called the Stone Age. The Stone Age is that age where both the weapons and the means of survival of man was centered around stone. Alright, they used stone for weapons, they used stone to set fire, they used stone to cook, they used stone as pots, they used stone for virtually everything. That was the Stone Age. Now, beyond the Stone Age came up another age that was the agrarian age, which has to do with agriculture. Alright? And in this age, everything depended on agriculture. At least we can tell how much of the adjustment that life has adjusted. We have moved from education. There was a particular time they were telling us that education was the key. There was a particular time they were telling us that education was the key. Now we have adjusted from there. They moved, they were saying knowledge is power, remove all those things. And now we are currently in an age called the scientific age. To move from there was, I think, before scientific age, I think that age that was there was the jet age. We move from the jet to now in the scientific age, the ICT age. All right. So in this age, everything is so swift that if you don't tend to adjust very fast, you'll be left behind. There was a time where typewriter. Please let me lower my lighting. There was an age where typewriter was the major thing people know. So if you don't know how to type with typewriter, you look like you are already dated. They went on from there to another age where people are sending me messages. All right. So they went from there, from the typewriter. Even within that typewriter age, we had what we call shorthand. I don't know how many persons actually studied shorthand. How many persons, if you have studied shorthand, let me know in the comment box. There was an age where the discussion was on shorthand, shorthand, shorthand. Everybody wanted to learn shorthand. Everybody wanted to write in shorthand, and so on. We now moved from that age, we now moved into the computer age now. And even in the computer, businesses was around computer, life was around computer. If you don't know computer, you are on your own. If you don't know computer, you are just like, you are outdated. If you don't know computer, in fact, businesses, everything was just on computer. Then I moved from there. There's even a particular age, everything was everything was built around oil. But now we know that oil is no longer the real wealth. Where wealth lies now. Wealth now lies in ICT, information technology. Information technology. That's where wealth now lies on. Wealth now lies on information technology. Meaning that if you are not adjusting with the trends of which ICT is presenting before you, you'll be left behind. So people now talk from distant land, they communicate together as though they are together. They communicate as though they are together. The world has now become a global village. So I can be here, I'll be communicating with someone in India, I'll be communicating with someone in China, I'll be communicating with someone in South Africa, I'll be communicating with someone in North Korea. I can be at where I am right now, and I'll be also communicating with someone in Germany, I'll be communicating with someone in Canada, as well as other countries around the globe. Alright? So that's how well ICT has traveled. There was a time where if you need to do tailoring work and so on, you just have a little shop. In fact, sometimes some person stays in their room, just have it, and then you employ people and so on. But now it has shifted from them. You can stay wherever in the world, make your materials, and all you need to do is have a delivery agency. They'll help you deliver your materials. They'll help you deliver your materials wherever you are in the world. They will help you ship your clothing. They'll ship those materials to wherever you want them to be shipped to. That's how fast the world has grown. It has affected almost all aspects of life. It has affected almost all aspects of life. I want to know, please, if you are still with me, if you are here with me, you are you are connected on this very live stream. Please let me know in the comment box. All right? Let me know in the comment box. You are connected to this live stream. Please let me know in the comment box. Do well to double tap the screen to give this live stream a thumbs up. All right? I want to know how many persons out there are connected. How many persons are connected? So, yeah, Vicky, thank you so much for connecting. Except that, yeah, I think we need to do some adjustment. All right. Hi, if you're here, you're connected to this live stream. Please do well to give this live stream a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you so much, Vicky. I guess you are now in the right place. Thank you so much, everyone, for connecting. Yeah, Vicky, thank you so much. I can see your chat right now. So, so this is where the discussion is taking place. All right, we're discussing on a very sensitive topic, and the topic is staying above the cutting edge. And now we're trying to describe what we mean by the cutting edge, and then going into the discussion. The other one was just a silent live stream. Okay, so this one is where the real discussion is taking place. All right. So the cutting edge, as we say, is actually that point where you are just at the line where it divides between this point and the other point. So we say stay above the cutting edge. It means stay a bit higher than where that mark, that demarcation is. That's what we mean by staying above the cutting edge. All right. So When we say you should stay above the cutting edge, it means you should be able to adjust with the train. Be able to adjust with the train that cut across in your age, in a particular age where you find yourself, trying to adjust with it. That's what we mean by staying above the cutting edge. And we have said that there's a particular time where people were doing things. We call that age, stone age, where people were doing things, everything, both the weapons, both the everything, as long as survival was concerned, was based on stone. We now move to that age, from that age to another age where it was based on agricultural practices, agricultural products, and everything. We call that age the agrarian age. In that age, the source of income and everything, source of survival, was agricultural produce. All right. Then from then we now adjusted. There was also a particular time where civilization shifted people, where they believe that, yeah, thank you so much, Francis Connor. Thank you so much for connecting. God bless you. Thank you so much for connecting. Now, from that age, we moved further, we adjusted. There was a particular time, if we can remember, where they say education is the key. Education is the key. Education is power. Education is the key. But at the moment, it is no longer so. We have moved to the age of ICT. And I said that there was a particular time where if you don't know typewriter, and then you cannot write shorthand, it was like you are still far behind. You are still far behind. So we now move from that age to the computer age. From the computer age now, it's far that everything was in that computer age now, in the onset of it, everything was just like, if you don't know computer, you don't do this, you can't do this, yeah, you are not catching up with the train. From computer, I now move to information. Currently, we are at that age where it is everything lies within information, and we have moved a bit. That's why they call it information technology. So it is the two of them going in pari pursuit. So the way for which information is now how will I put it? The way information now is now circulated, the technique behind dispatching this information, the technique in using this information to make money, to make wealth, anybody that can catch up with this age, technique of delivering information, a particular information. The information might be a particular product that needs to be sold. The information might be a particular health services. That very adjustment, that technique, you being staying within that range, that age, is what we call your ability to stay above the cutting edge. Because if you agree with me, except that surgeries cannot be done. Exactly, Francis Connor. Except that surgeries cannot be done online. Virtually, everything can be done. Anything medical can be done virtually. So you can have your section with your clinician virtually without having to see each person. Without having to see each person physically. Businesses can now be done remotely, where you only need to stay at the comfort of your house. And then you exchange the product. I cited tailoring as an instance, that those days you have a particular shop, anybody that needs your product needs to come to your shop. But these days we have moved from the age where people come to your shop. We're now in the age where you now send the products to their location, not minding where they are across the globe, as long as internet services covers that very location. As long as internet services covers the location, then that product can be delivered. And now people are now adjusting with that trend to make money with that. So where we now have people like FedEx, that is Federal Express. We now have people within the Nigerian system. We have people. Guy is trying to recall his name. So gosh. All right, let's move on, please, so I don't keep us on that. But we know all those delivery companies, right? We know the deliveries company. Those companies, people are now making their own survival by doing the delivery. So You will produce the service, sorry, the goods. You produce the goods, I'll produce the service. My service now is to pick your product, deliver at the doorpost of the person that is your client. You get? So now we have also, people have also shifted from that. Now, remember there was an age where you need to go to post office. We have, for Nigeria, we have the nine post. You go there to go and deliver letters. That is as communication concerns. Now we have moved from that age now. You don't need to go to all those post offices to go and post letters. Split of seconds. Just click. Information have gone. There was an age where you need to go run to mango tree, run to a particular spot, run to a particular aerial spot. How do you call it? This marks. You need to run to that marks where there is marks for you to be able to make call. There was an age where to make 1 minute call is as expensive as 500 to 1,000 naira for 1 minute call. But you have seen how things have adjusted, that these days you almost make call with less than 0.50 kobo. You send messages not more than 4 naira. There are even services now that are adjusting to make you send SMS lesser than that. You see, there was a particular time where one is wanting to have SIM card. SIM card was even more expensive than phones. From there, data was another aspect of its own, another challenging part. Oh, network is bad. Sorry, please. I don't know if it is from my end. If you can get me, let me. Okay, is it better now? Is it better now? Let me know, please, if the network is perfect. Please let me know if the network is perfect. Please, if the network is perfect, let me know, please, in the comment box. I want to be sure that we're communicating. Communication is a two-way process, all right? Where there is the speaker, there is a listener, and then there is a feedback. So without this, the chain of communication is not complete. Let me know if you can get me very well in the comment box. All right? If we can get me, let me know, please. Especially for the rebroadcast, we need to be sure that the network is perfect, so that the rebroadcast will be also perfect. All right, I want to believe that we are still typing. All right. So let me forge a bit, please. If I'm not clear, please, you guys can assist me, please. I'm begging, I'm pleading, assist me to let me know that my transmission is not perfect. Okay, thank you. All right, so I was talking about the aspect of communication. Now, you can literally stay at the comfort of your home and communicate with your relative across the globe, not minding any place the person is, any continent at all. Now, there are people who survive based on those communications. There's this book. There's this book. Tell is it 30 million dollar app? I think that should be the name. Now, this book is just about your ability to create applications, and then people will use it either for games, anything at all, including communication. That's how Facebook came. That's how Google came. That's how Amazon. That's how we have every other apps, and as well as the softwares. So this book will teach you how to create each of these channels of communication, and then you get money, generate revenue out of them. You generate revenue out of them. Now, for children, that's why we have applications. The applications that for children that will teach them mathematics. The application that will teach them English. For those who are onto all these traveling courses like SAT, NCLEX, IELTS, and so on, we see that they provide these book applications, and these applications makes it easier for students to study. For students to study, and then with those applications, they make it user friendly in such a way that you almost don't need any lecturer, you don't need any coach. You see, so people are now adjusting in a whole lot of aspects. So now, why do we have to have this discussion? Why this discussion? Want to sink a bit deeper into the discussion now. Why the discussion? Why the discussion now? All right. So just as we have looked at every aspect of the areas we have touched: communication, lifestyle, comfort, we've talked about business, we've talked about all these aspects. Your ability to not to adjust will put you behind. So you need to adjust in your field, in your profession. You need to adjust. You need to adjust to this trend. You really need to adjust to this trend so that you will not be left behind. These days, the current, yeah, thank you so much, Twinny, for having here. God bless you. Thank you so much, Twinny. We're actually discussing on staying above the cutting edge, all right? And we have given a kind of introduction as to the discussion, all right? We say the cutting edge, staying above the cutting edge, just you adjusting with trends as trends come. Now, an instance is looking at YouTube, for instance. Those days it used to be very challenging to get your watch hour, to get subscribers, and so on. And people have stayed with it and have discovered the various hacks. Twinny, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. All right, for every other persons that were connected, Nos Favor the midwife is actually greeting every one of us, okay? So, your ability to adjust with this, from all these hacks people have discovered that, okay, live stream helps, that posting shorts will help you in subscribers and so on. If you don't adjust as a YouTuber to these trends, you'll be left behind. You'll be struggling. So your ability to adjust in that your area of specialty, is it business, is it health, and so on. Let me shift a bit to health. There was a particular time where healthcare services or healthcare centers, everything was done manually. You see a lot of folders, everything, bookwork, everything, documentation, this and this and this and this. Documentation have shifted now. It's no longer manual. It's now digital, whereby you don't need to be carrying folders around. Just one phone or laptop you be carrying around has carried the whole details of the entire hospital. That is how science has catch up. There is also, let me go, I think we have nurses here too. We have what we call telenursing. We have telemedicine, we have telenursing. Now, all this trend, as a nurse, as a doctor, you are not able to adjust with these trends. I once worked in a facility where it's a rehab center. The psychologists, they consult patients across the globe. How did they do that? Through their laptops. All they need to do, come online, book a section either on Zoom or they book it on Telegram. Mostly it was Zoom. So when it's time, everybody connects. When it's time, everybody connects to it. Everybody connects to it. So you now see that even health has adjusted. Everywhere adjusted. So you need to be able to adjust to these trends. You need to adjust to them to be able to flow along and to be productive. All right. So in today's fast-paced technology-driven world, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. The cutting edge refers to the latest advancements, trends, and innovations, all right, in a particular field or industry. That is what it simply means. The cutting edge simply means, or it simply refers to the latest advancement, trends, and innovations in a particular field or industry. To stay above the cutting edge, one must be willing to adapt, learn, and innovate continuously. So for you to be able to stay above the cutting edge, you must be able to adapt. You must not just be able alone, you must be willing to adapt, to learn, and to innovate continuously. Right? So why staying above the cutting edge matters? Staying above the cutting edge has numerous benefits, including competitive advantage. Life itself naturally is competitive in nature. Life is competitive in nature. So if you are not able to adjust, you are not able to innovate, you are not able to learn the trends, you will not be able to catch up, you will not be able to catch up with the competition. So staying ahead of the curve allows individual and organizations to gain a competitive edge over their peers. Alright? So the second advantage of staying above the cutting edge is that it promotes innovation. So embracing new ideas and technologies enables innovation, leading to new products, services, and processes. So there was a time where phone was telephone with wire. They now moved to wireless telephone, and now moved to mobile phones, now moved to Android and so on, and now we are moving, we have iPhones and so on. Alright? So things are adjusting. There is innovation in all areas. You have to be able to learn, willing to learn, to adjust and innovate. The next advantage is that it promotes growth. It promotes growth. So imagine you are a tailor that relies on everybody, your customer must come to you. You may not catch up with this age because most customers don't have time. So you must be able to adjust with the trend by engaging the services of delivery riders, and they'll help you as a tailor deliver. So at the end of the day, you are actually growing your business. So staying above the cutting edge fosters personal and professional growth, leading to new opportunities and success. It also enhances relevance. Staying above the cutting edge enhances relevance. Adapting to change ensures relevance in rapidly evolving world, preventing the obsolescence. It helps you not to go out of relevance. What are those strategies that helps you to stay above the cutting edge? Thank you so much, Frances, for the emoji. So what are those strategies? First of all, you must continuously learn. Engage in lifelong learning. Staying up to date with the latest trends, technologies, and innovations in your area. You must be ready and willing to continuously keep your knowledge updated. Like I once shared for the aspect of health, okay? There was a time where we were using honey to dress wound. They now moved from honey. We now have medicated honey, which we call oncravin. So, as a medical practitioner, if you don't know what oncravin is, how it is used, or what it's used for, then you'll be lagging behind in wound dress your own area, your own profession. So continuously update your knowledge. The next one is networking. So you connect with thought leaders, innovators, and peers to stay informed and exchange ideas. Ensure you stay with those persons who already are making results in those areas you crave for. Stay around them, those minds. As you keep interacting with them, as time proceeds, you keep adjusting. They tell you do this, you do it, you adjust. With time, you'll catch up. You definitely catch up. And you'll not be left behind. So the next one is the aspect of experimentation. You must embrace experimentation. You explore. You must be explorative for you to be able to stay above the cutting edge. Test new approaches. and technologies to stay ahead. So with each adjustment, each innovation that comes in, each new ideas, test it. Each new ideas, someone say, this is the latest, so do this one or do this one. You test it, don't just criticize it. People who criticize computer and were still sticking with typewriter, they're still suffering till now because they're trying to catch up. People who play down on Facebook, YouTube, and other Instagram and so on, they're still trying to catch up. They're trying to catch up. So experiment them. Experiment them. Explore new areas. This will help you to stay above the cutting edge. The next one is adaptability. Cultivate adaptability, being open to change and willing to pivot when necessary. So you must be able to adjust. It may not be comfortable. It's not comfortable, for instance, the healthcare providers to sit down and be typing your patient report. But with time, when you keep adjusting, you keep trying, you find out that typing now becomes more comfortable to you than writing. So you must be able to adapt. The next one is that you must be innovative. Yes, you must be innovative. So encourage innovation, fostering a culture of creativity and risk taking. Innovators are risk takers. People that want to add something new, they experiment. If they don't give themselves to those explorations, they will not come up with new ideas. So give yourself opportunity to try new ideas. You stay curious. Curiosity is the mother of invention. Curiosity is the mother of invention. So you must be willing and curious to catch up with every slightest opportunity to adjust, to learn something new. So you maintain a curious mindset, asking questions and seeking answers to stay informed. So you must be willing to ask questions. You must be willing to ask questions. So that you will not be left behind. Alright? Ask questions. Ask questions when necessary. Ask relevant questions. Alright? So you embrace technology as the next point. You leverage on technologies to streamline processes. You enhance productivity and drive innovation. As there is shift in technologies, you adjust. As things keep changing, you adjust. You adjust. This life is it has to do generally with adjusting. Just keep adjusting so that you will not be left behind. So next has to do with collaboration. You foster collaboration, working with others to share knowledge and expertise. So this is another area you can actually stay above the cutting edge. We have what we call industry-specific cutting-edge trends. For instance, the artificial intelligence is a transforming industry for the health and the finance. As a healthcare practitioner or healthcare, I don't know how to put it, anything around healthcare and finance, if you are not conversant with the AI, which you call artificial intelligence, you are missing a lot. You are really, really, really missing a lot. You must be able to catch up with it. Sorry, please. You must be able to catch up with it as it keeps adjusting. You use AI. AI is almost instant to give you the answer you want. Alright? Next one, we have what we call Internet of Things. It's a revolutionizing manufacturing, logistics, and smart cities. Now, this Internet of Things is what the delivery people use. Exactly. You have the blockchain. Blockchain is disrupting finance, supply chain management, and cyber security. We have the virtual and augmented reality, which people in the entertainment industry, education, as well as healthcare, they still use. So adjust with this trend. Staying above the cutting edge requires a commitment to continuously learn, you continuously innovate, you adapt. By embracing these new trends, technologies, and strategies, individuals and organizations can maintain a competitive edge, driving growth, and they achieve success in a rapid changing world. All right? So you must be ready. You must be ready to keep apace with changes as society keep adjusting. You must be able to keep apace with it. So the future of staying above the cutting edge. The future of staying above the cutting edge will be shaped by the emerging trends and technologies, including the quantum computing, revolutionizing computing power and data analysis. Two, extended reality, which has to do with transforming entertainment, education, and healthcare. And the third one, synthetic biology, which has to do with redesigning biological systems and processes. By understanding these emerging trends and technologies, individuals and organizations can prepare for the future, ensuring they stay above the cutting edge and achieve success in a rapidly changing world. Hmm? Yes. All right, so I believe I've catch one or two. I believe I've learned one or two in this night discussion. Let us know in the comment box what you have been able to take home. What's your take home for this night discussion? We're talking about staying above the cutting edge. I talked about the strategies you learn from people who know more than you. You learn from people who are already having results. You learn. You keep learning. You don't play down networking because you alone, it's not enough. You need another person's opinion. You continuously learn, networking, and then experimentation as you come. Explore new areas. Be innovative. Be a risk taker. You stay curious. As you see new ideas, try it out. You see new ideas, as long as you know the risks involved, try it out. Embracing technology. And then you emphasize the aspect of collaboration. I think having said all this, I want to get our questions, I want to get our recommendations, and so on. Please let us know in the comment box what have you been able to pick from this night discussion. We want to wrap up this very night discussion at this point. What have you been able to pick up? What have you been able to pick up? What have you been able to pick up? All right. In the absence of further questions, suggestions, and so on, I think some persons are connected to the wrong. Let me bring them back. I want to see how to be wrapping up at this point. I want to see how to be wrapping up at this point. I don't know if there is any suggestion on this topic, staying above the cutting edge. Please let me know. I want to see how to be ending this live stream. I want to see how to be ending this live stream. Alright, in the absence of... Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Lisa, you finally connect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lisa. Sorry for the stress. The other one is just a silent live stream. Alright. Thank you so much for connecting. About wrapping up, we're just discussing on staying on the cutting edge. Sorry, above the cutting edge. And we've talked about what the cutting edge implies. The cutting edge is more or less... Oh, sorry, yeah, the cutting edge is just that place that divides between the up and the down. So in the school system, for instance, 50 is credit. So staying above the cutting edge is just like recommending that you stay somewhere around 55, sorry, 65 and above, so that you will not be cut out. They call it cut-off point. All right. So it simply means adjusting with trends. As trends come, you adjust. You are innovative. You are curious to catch up with new ideas. As new ideas come, people suggest, what is the new idea in this area? What is the new idea in your own area, in your own field? If you're a business person, what's the new idea in that specific business you are doing? What is the new idea? How can you do it better? As someone selling boutique, how can you handle boutique business? What's the best way? What's the right place to locate? Which state is making more money? As someone who is into dispatch riding and all those things, those are some of the things we're considering, Lisa. So just staying above the cutting edge, adjusting as trends come, new trends come, you adjust. Just like in our society is filled with a lot of trends. Recently, I just found out a new trend is already up. A new trend is up already. They call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trend keep coming every day, every blessed day. So you have to stay above. To be able to catch up, you have to stay above it. So that's just what we have been discussing in summary. That's all I've been discussing in summary. I think I'll have to call it off at this point. Thank you so much, everyone, for connecting. I'm so delighted for having every one of us. God bless every one of us. We'll be stopping at this point. You can also do well to watch the rebroadcast if you are just connecting. Send in your comments. Send in your comment, your suggestion, recommendation. And looking forward to see you in our next live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for connecting. God bless us all. Good night. Good night.